Ta-da!
As we cross Constitution Avenue, the Department of Commerce is on the left. It is the massive building with a long row of 24 Doric columns at the second-story level. The entrance to the National Aquarium is here, a great place to visit to view displays of America's aquatic treasures. Here you can see various creatures from habitats ranging from the Florida Everglades to the Channel Islands off the coast of Santa Barbara, California. You can purchase tickets for the National Aquarium aboard the bus. On the right is the Ronald Reagan Building and International Trade Center. The U.S. Customs Department is also located here, as well as the headquarters of the U.S. Agency for International Development. The lower level of the Reagan Building has a wide variety of food courts, open to the public every day of the week. We are now approaching the Willard Hotel. This stop is for the White House, which is on the other side of the U.S. Treasury Building. The north front of the White House gives you access to views of the West Wing and the $20 bill view of the White House. The Blair House is also located there. If you prefer to view the South Lawn and the Truman balcony, then turn to the left at this stop. The White House Visitor Center is across Pennsylvania Avenue and open to the public every day. This is one of our interchange stops. From here you can change onto our Red Loop Grand Tour, which will take you around the heart of Washington, or the... You will soon have a really nice view of the south lawn of the White House on the right, so get your cameras ready. The White House is protected by the United States Secret Service and the U.S. Park Police. Then be surprised to see the men in black on the rooftop. Today, heavily armed snipers regularly walk around the perimeter of the White House. We are now traveling along Constitution Avenue, and if you look ahead to your left on the corner of 17th Street, the small stone building you can see was the Lockkeeper's House, which was built in 1833. Constitution Avenue used to be the Washington Canal until it became a roadway and ran from the Potomac River to the Capitol. It proved unsuccessful and was eventually paved over as all kinds of trash had been dumped into it.
Cuando llevamos hay 3 camiones rojos que salen. ¿Para no cenar? No, si cenamos.
On our right is the World War II Memorial, which honors the 16 million who served in the armed forces of the U.S., the more than 400,000 who died, and all who supported the war effort from home. There are 56 columns with the names of all the states and territories during this time of war. The columns are divided between 2 pavilions, one for Atlantic and the other for Pacific. One of us on the right is the D.C. World War I Memorial that pays tribute to the residents of the District of Columbia who died in service to America during World War I. On our left is the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, a tribute to the slain civil rights leader who had a dream of freedom for all of America. The centerpiece of this massive granite sculpture is the Stone of Hope, with the likeness of the king bursting forth. He holds in his hand a promissory note of freedom, which the Declaration of Independence implied, and the Emancipation Proclamation promised. This memorial makes Dr. King's dream a very solid reality. Nation on April 14, 1865. The square rectangular top, known as the frieze, records the 48 states that were in the Union when the memorial was finished in April of 1922. Alaska and Hawaii are on the plaza leading up to the memorial. Today, it is often the chosen location for many civil rights demonstrations, such as its affinity with freedom of speech. The statue of Lincoln himself was sculpted by Daniel Chester French. If you follow the stairs up, they will lead you to the foot of the statue. Or if you prefer, you can follow the pathway beside the stairs to a small museum where you can find pictures, facts, and history about the memorial. The Lincoln Memorial North Stop also gives you access to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial was designed by Maya Lin, a Chinese-American from Athens, Ohio, who was studying architecture at Yale when she entered a national competition and won. The Vietnam War lasted from 1955 to 1975. We are now approaching the Pentagon City Mall. The shopping mall itself is a major attraction, but Pentagon City also includes large areas of residential properties. It was built upon land that was underutilized following World War II. In 1977, the Metro Rail arrived here, which stimulated demand for properties as it was suddenly within very...
Oye, no estaba malo el ice tea de ayer. llamas? Necesito comprar tus pijamas y me dijo su persona. Gracias, estas parecían que se van a morir. ¿Qué? No me digas eso. Que salga de que salga.
The building to our right is the Drug Enforcement Agency Museum. This is a small but very interesting museum, tracing the history of drug enforcement from the Opium War to the present day. Inside, you will see once legal products that contained opium and cocaine, such as Mrs. Winslow's soothing syrup. You can also see the snakeskin shoes and the fur coat worn by undercover agents in the 70s, which were codenamed Huggy Wolf. The museum was set up to educate the American public on the history of drugs, drug addiction, and drug law enforcement in the United States. Entrance is free of charge, but please note the museum is only open Tuesdays to Fridays from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. Further along is the headquarters of the Drug Enforcement Agency, also known as the DEA. This purpose was to establish a unified command to combat an all-out war on the drug menace. The DEA has over 5,000 agents and operates in around 90 countries around the world, with an annual budget of some $2.3 billion.
$2.3 billion.